The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And this looks to probably be the final play. A toss to Murray. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So it'll be first down here after the run. One last shot now for Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
Sound. Oh, are you listening? Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, "None that this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. Going higher and higher, higher and higher. Keep running, keep
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. In motion left is Jeffrey. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Wentz to throw on second down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, you don't usually get a sack. From a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A big loss there of 9 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Freeman again, a first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up the first down.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down and a yard. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
To throw is Wentz. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy who can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of them.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Wentz. His throw incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. In motion left goes Smith. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. He goes underneath to Freeman. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Jones will come now in motion right. On 3rd down, that's Freeman. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down, Ryan. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Fletcher Cox, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. It's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, here's Blunt. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Gabriel, the man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Keeps it on the sneak. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come out here in the eye. On the keeper, here's Ryan. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan taking it in. And the Falcons are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the 20.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. So and pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Throwing now. Ryan on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They toss to Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Time running out here on the play clock. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. I'm kind of glad that that pass hit the ground. You know why? Because I want to talk Thanksgiving.
Let's hit it.
First of all, I'm hungry.
You want to talk about the Lions
hosting
a game every year? Or the Cowboys hosting a game every year?
No, I want to know. I want to know. We talked about our top sides last year for Thanksgiving. What's on your list? Has your palate changed at all this year?
Not really. I'm still a big stuffing guy. Yeah, I can't get enough of that. I like gravy with mashed potatoes. I'm fired up about that. I even like green beans. That's a late development. And when I'm in my youth, not a big green bean fan. I am now.
But casserole, I hope. Just plain green beans?
I can go either way.
Okay.
As long as the green bean is in it, I'm there.
I need to take away the vegetable taste and add some bad stuff to it. But I'm all about desserts on Thanksgiving. Pecan and apple pie. Bring
pumpkin?
it. Bring it. Nah, that's just white noise.
Sweet potato?
Pecan and apple.
Sweet potato pie?
No, get that out of here.
With whipped cream?
Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Pecan and apple. Happy Thanksgiving. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Ryan to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. A good pick up there at 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And
Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And out now come the Eagles. They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
A gain of 39 that time.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Pass incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he connects with Ertz. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. From the gun, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that makes it 14-10. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, and a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Freeman looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He's back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run again with Blunt. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now the former Oregon man. This is Kenyon Barner. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. To throw. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Or they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last shot for Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Into that last play.